A big part of the reason why certain memes are so funny is because we can look at them and see in them an element of our day-to-day life. Usually exaggerated for comedic effect, of course, yet nevertheless something we can see and go, aha, I recognize that. That's happened in real life. And that is the case with today's rather ridiculous story, as I introduce you to Hamza Ali here, who was subjected to a brutal, violent and unprovoked attack in Nygårdsparken, as this is indeed a part of Norwegian news right here. So, he suffered a concussion, a broken nose, and lost 4 teeth after this assault, and yet still the police closed the case. It was only reopened after massive backlash and calls in support of the professional football player. My God, what kind of an assault was this to cause so much public outcry and for the police to close the case? What happened? Well, Hamza Ali was walking back home, minding his own business, of course, when 6 white guys randomly started accosting him in the park, shouting "fucking black people" and asking him to get back home. The 6 white men then assaulted him, beating the crap out of him and giving him the concussion. What a hair-raising and racist assault, and the police closed this case? Absolutely insane. Obviously, the football team and the local community all rallied around him, wanting to show that we're not all racists. And he also received a handsome amount of economic support as well, 270,000 Norwegian kroners, or the rough equivalent of $25,000 to $26,000. So, there was a lot of people out there with guilty conscience, one would assume. So, the police closed the case. Hamza Ali filed a report about racially motivated violence, of course, but just 1 week later, the case was dropped. My God! Clearly, the police are in on it. The Norwegian police are helping the racists beat up black people. What other conclusion could we possibly draw from this? But after massive backlash, the police had to reopen it because, of course, it's crazy. This is simply not a part of Norwegian society. When I got the pictures of him, I realized it wasn't a small scratch. The damage is so serious that it will take some time to clean up, said his trainer here, Jon Arve Sabo. This is something we thought we had gotten rid of. It shows that we clearly have people around us who have values that are not aligned with the rest of the world, says Sabo. Of course, this is a hideous and very un-Norwegian assault. The Anti-Racist Centre too weighs in on the matter, saying it is not surprised by the violent incident. This stuff just happens all the time, all over the world. Racism rampant. They claim that there is a lot of racist hate and harassment out on the street and on social media now. If only we'd censored Twitter more, this would never have happened. But then there was a small twist in the case. You see, a little bit later, the name Hamza Ali appeared in the news again, where in this case he is being acquitted for false testimony. Oh, really now? What kind of false testimony? Well, you see, the 6 white men who had assaulted him, they didn't actually exist. The reason why the case was closed to begin with was because the police could find no evidence of the 6 white men who have assaulted him. The police could find no indication, indeed, that he had been assaulted at all. You see, Hamza Ali had fallen off his electrical scooter, and he had suffered his injuries during the fall of aforementioned electrical scooter, which he had then dreamt up the idea of the 6 white men yelling fucking black at him and assaulting him. That was why the police had closed the case, because they were like, Jesus, no, just put a lid on this and let's get the hell out of it. As during the case for his false testimony, which has now been appealed, by the way, as well, the police were desperate to acquit him of false allegation charges because Ali emphasized that he had not knowingly lied to the police. The man who had gone to the police station and reported being assaulted by 6 racist white men in the park at night had not knowingly lied to the police about falling off his scooter. Beautiful. Absolutely fucking beautiful. And again, the police were the ones pushing for his acquittal. The police were the ones asking him to not be brought up on these blatantly malicious charges that earned him $25,000. Very well then. So, the thin piece of evidence they're clinging to here says that forensic expert Knut Dahl explained in court that Ali's explanation could be a product of false memories. Police attorney Per Øyvind Varland reversed course. Varland asked for Ali's acquittal as it could not be ignored that the incorrect explanation had not been given knowingly and intentionally. Your Honor, the black man imagined all of it. Oh, well, shit. Throw out the case then. The black man imagined all of it. We have nothing. We must acquit, Your Honor. This is one of the rare circumstances in which I am actually on the Norwegian state's side, as the state attorney comes in and says, hold up a moment. What does this say of our judicial system? Or of the police in general? If we are to go out in public and explain that, listen, black people, they imagine all kinds of strange shit. We can't really take them at their word. And in fact, taking them at their word and therefore also prosecuting them, or yes, correct, when they commit false accusations, well, we can't do it, Your Honor. We cannot trust the word of a black enough. We should have known better, Your Honor. We could not possibly accuse him of providing false testimony because, well, he could have imagined it. Very well then. Very well indeed. And as the title here says also, the money has already been paid out. So, I mean, hey, everything worked out pretty well in the end, didn't it? He's, 20 grand richer. He will get off scot-free. And, of course, since this is Norway, his attorney will be paid for him by the state. The same state that is now attempting to make the argument that no, that when a black person says something, we should still actually believe it. And if he is proven to have lied about it to the authorities, we should also actually hold him to a standard to which we would hold everybody else. A radical idea in the highly racist nation of Norway, where the anti-racist center is just not surprised at all by these violent incidents. Literally, no joke, unironically, man falls off bike, blames racism. Juicy Smollett has got nothing on it. Absolutely nothing. Well, let's all hope that justice will be served in this case, as the appeal still has not gone to court. And honestly, I would be very, very surprised indeed if the appeal is ever covered in any Norwegian news, because, well, the Anti-Racist Centre is correct in at least one of its allegations that there's a lot of racism in Norway, and it's the kind of racism that doesn't believe that we can hold a new Norwegian to the same standards as the old ones. Until next time, I've been Arch. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Have a good day.